But this morning we have Smolder with us. Yes, we do. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Smolder.
This thing's going to be in my way. Yeah, yes, it is. Just don't wave around so much. You'll be fine. It's a great day. Yes, it is. It's a great day. You know, back in the old days, this was New Year's Eve. The new year started on November 1st because October 31st, back in the one I'm familiar with, in my heritage, the Celtics, this was the Samhain, S-A-M-H-A-I-N, pronounced Samhain in Celtic. And what it meant was, boom, Halloween. No, Samhain meant end of the summer. So there wasn't anything about it that was spooky or anything like that. But it turned into a celebration of the spirits. Because it was the end of the year, they believed that that's when the spirits were able to be close to our world. Oh, so that's where Halloween began. It is, with the Celts. And it's also the first day, the first day of not only our church, and I think this had a reason for why this church was founded on October 31st, dedicated on October 31st. This is Reformation Day. This is the day, back in 1517, that Martin Luther put the 95 Theses, or questions, on the door of the church. And the Protestant Reformation, or reforming, or remaking of the church began. So that's another thing about today. Did he trick or treat? No, there was no trick or treat. Not back then. But, just like back then, today, because it is Halloween, there's a lot of rules we have to follow, isn't there? There are. Like staying together, being safe, and wearing masks. No, not that kind of mask. Not a mask that looks like me. One of those masks that help you stay healthy. That's right. All kinds of rules. Now, which do you think is the most important one? Oh, I don't know. I guess staying healthy is the most important thing. Nothing else matters after that. I think you're right. Well, the religious leaders back in the time of Jesus, they liked to sit around and discuss the law. These leaders were called Pharisees. Ferris wheels? No, Pharisees. I like riding on Pharisees. You go round and round. No, that's a Ferris wheel. Pharisee. Anyway, they like to sit around and think about the rules that the Jewish people had passed down through Moses. And they also like to put questions to Jesus. And one of the things that the first 10 rules that Moses passed on were, of course, the 10 Commandments. So they were wondering, this new upstart hippie preacher named Jesus, what did he think was the most important of the commandments? And he said that actually the first was the most important. You mean love God with all your heart and your soul and your mind and your strength? That's the one. But he also said that the second was equally important, to love your neighbor as yourself. So after hearing Jesus' answer, they were kind of surprised. They didn't know that that would be what he answered. He thought something else. They thought something else may have been more important. So nobody asked him any more questions after that. Well, that was a good answer then. He could keep those 2 commandments. He wouldn't have to really worry about the rest of them, would we? Oh, that's true. Love God and love each other. That's what Jesus wants. Let's have a little prayer. Dear Father, help us to love you with all our heart, soul, and strength, and to love one another as we love ourselves. We ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Coming.